Good morning, fellow Cameroonians. This is Capo Daniel, Chairman Capo Daniel of PRAP. We are getting reports of preemptive military operations that have been conducted by the Cameroon Army in Yaoundé in anticipation of Issa Tchiroma's takeover by force. And we want to bring you these updates vis-a-vis the anticipation that is going on around the world, and there is a little bit of speculation also going on. So we want to bring you some information that we have in this regard. So this is the People's Right Advocative Platform. I'm the chairman. We are a non-violent organization that advocates for justice and peace in Cameroon and across the globe. So this is our position. So you are all welcome in this platform. Every Cameroonians to get verified information, to get concrete and pragmatic activism. So we welcome everybody who have been following us, and we want to continue to do the job we do. So we want to bring you people now. We have been telling you people that we in PRAP, we do not entertain hopeless hope where politicians come and give people hope where they don't actually have any plan. So it is our job to make sure that when there is a hope that a change can happen in Cameroon, we pursue it and we make people to know that this thing is something plausible that they can anticipate. So we want to confirm that Cameroon military has carried out raid in 2 neighborhoods in Yaoundé. As we have discussed earlier, we have confirmed this through military personnel and also people on the ground in Yaoundé. So these operations took place at 2 a.m. in the morning in Centre in Yaoundé, in a quarter called Konzwe. In Konzwe, the Cameroon military, they came in, all of them covered their face, they sealed the quarter, searches were made, and particularly Bamileke people and Nordis people were searched, and some of them were taken away. A similar operation also took place in Briqueterie, and still targeting Bamileke and Nordis brothers and sisters of Cameroon. So, according to the information, there were house searches, and specific houses were probably targeted for searches because there were certain houses that were not searched in those neighborhoods. So we want to let our people know that these are the things that are happening. And also, in terms of military build-up, what do we see? What our indications are showing us? Because such things can never happen without any indications or trace being left behind. So for the possibility of this scenario, now we want to put it into context so that people should know exactly what to anticipate. So based on what we are seeing, based on active intelligence that we are getting and insider tips, we want to emphasize that we do not, at this moment, we do not see any sign of a foreign military build up along the borders of Cameroon, or a forces being allowed to build up in the neighbors of Cameroon. Countries like Nigeria, Chad, and Central Africa Republic, according to our view by now, we know that they are unlikely to allow any troops to launch operation from their territory. So as we are talking, we are no longer, we want to rule out this possibility. So we are no longer talking about foreign invasion scenario here, or forces being invading Cameroon from neighboring country. We want to rule out that because there are no indication that any preparation for any foreign intervention or for forces like what happened in Congo is not what we have ruled out that options. So PRAP is observing the situation. We are seeing, however, the plausibility of internal dynamics that can be used, the possibilities of this. So there are possibilities that arms are being infiltrated in Yaoundé in particular. And you could see the military operation yesterday as a sign that the regime also knows that these are possibilities, or these things are actually happening. So arms might be smuggled into Yaoundé. This could mean that well-trained internal forces, possibly supported by a lot of Cameroon civilian elements, could be used with Cameroon civilian elements who are armed, sent in waves to destabilize the Cameroon military build-up or Cameroon defenses so that they are disoriented, and units within the Cameroon government should pay allegiance or fall behind such operations. So sporadic attack could be a possible scenario around Yaoundé, so that the Yaoundé military should be pinned down and confused and may use it as excuse not to take orders, and for their own personnel to be used or disappeared, their units disappeared into such cases as we have painted to you. But we want to be very clear as we put this statement out that PRAP as an organization is simply observing this situation. We are simply informing the public about these issues and giving them analysis from a unique perspective. We are not saying that we endorse military takeover of Cameroon, or we are not advocating for military takeover, but we, as we want change, we see a military takeover as something that will help Cameroon, and that's something that is legitimate. Issa Tchiroma have made the case that Cameroon have been put in their back. He has the rights to do so, and we are exercising our rights to report to our people that if in case he goes along with what we see him planning to do, or what we predict him planning to do, that will serve the greater good for Cameroon according to our own analysis and position, and we are obligated to see it and to monitor it and to say this is a good thing for Cameroon, because we think it is something that the Cameroon people want and desire. It's something good for democracy. It's something good for protection of the human right of Cameroon that they don't enjoy under this regime. So it is important that our rule be made clear to the international community and to our people who are observing us. We want peaceful Cameroon. We want the change of regime. We believe it is a will and desire of all the Cameroon people for this change. So we urge everyone to be aware of the situation that are going on in Cameroon and to think critically. And we have always said that we don't want a situation of chaos. We want a situation where change, if an attempt of change is made, it is made in a way that will be successful and will not put life of people unnecessarily at risk. It shouldn't be a gamble. And we know that Issa Tchiroma is a well-connected person, well-thoughtful person, and will only do something that he believes will work for Cameroon and will be for the good of the vast majority of Cameroonians from all regions, from all language, and from all orientation. We believe that Cameroon as it is a colonial relic, and that this change needs to happen. We will continue to engage and assess the situation to see the long-term positioning. Right now, everything is fluid, so we are standing to see how things go on, and we will report to you honestly as we get the information. We'll put them down to you, and we'll also make sure that we also challenge those who do not take this thing seriously but use it as social media experiment to make sure that you have credible information and have a voice that you can count for. We stand with the Cameroon people who we believe have been cheated in this election, who feel despair, who feel hopelessness, and to tell them that hope is there so long as we are alive, to push for hope, to push for change, and to make sure that ultimately Cameroon is a country where it's free, where its people can enjoy their God-given rights and can benefit from the resources and income from that country to empower their economic drive and give them a better life. A Cameroon free from fear and threatening that comes from the government. A Cameroon that people can actually live like what people around the world live. You deserve that, and we will continue to campaign for that. God bless you. We'll bring up more updates tomorrow.